What are love languages that everybody keeps talking about, and are they actually effective in improving relationships? Hi, I'm Diana and I own Better Topics, which is a platform where we're helping hundreds of couples every month improve their relationship and still have a lot of fun by playing a game. Before going deeper into today's topic, I just want to remind you about our Better Topics card game and the fact that you can now get it on Amazon, US, UK, Australia, and soon in Canada. Obviously, I will leave links for these in the description box below. And for those of you who are not very keen on physical card games, we have launched also the Better Topics app. Obviously, I will leave links for this as well in the description box below, and it is available on both Android and iOS. If you use the code DI10, you will also get 10% off, which is more than a month off of any subscriptions we have available. And now let's get back to today's topic, which is why learn about love languages and are they actually effective? You see, early on in my relationship with Robert, he did mention the love languages to me, and at that time I had no idea what he's talking about. So he gave me a book written by Gary Chapman called The 5 Love Languages. Now, just to give you an idea of what the love languages are, there are 5 different types of how people like to be loved or how they express love. This idea was developed by Gary Chapman, who is a couple therapist in the US. He's written many books on relationships, but this seems to have stuck with the public over the years. Now, in no particular order, these are physical touch, quality time, gifts, words of affirmation, and services. That means that people who have physical touch as their love language feel more loved when, well, they are touched. This can be anything from a kiss to a hug or even just holding hands. Those who have quality time as their love language really feel loved by their partner when they spend time with them, either doing something or just connecting with each other. People who have gifts as love language feel more loved when they, well, receive gifts. And they express love by giving gifts as well. These don't necessarily have to be expensive gifts. They can also be small but thoughtful gifts too. There is another category of people who have the love language of words of affirmation. These people feel more loved when they are praised, using words, and they are told how much they are loved and how amazing they are as people, and they're appreciated. And last but not least, there are those people who have the love language of services. Now, these people feel most loved when someone does something for them. For example, either washing their car or mowing the lawn and so on. Most people from either of these categories usually express their love the same way they want to be loved. And this many times gets them frustrated if their partner doesn't have the reaction they thought they would. But once we understand that although there are only 5 categories and our partner might not be in the same category as us, then everything gets a lot clearer and we can understand why the things we did in the past and the way we used to express our love towards our partner might have not worked as we hoped it would. One comment I would like to add to this is that people do tend to have all the 5 love languages, but in different, let's say, concentrations. We all have one main love language and then a bit from the rest as well. For example, although my own love language is physical touch, that doesn't mean I don't enjoy an occasional gift or something done for me, like hoovering or vacuuming if you're in the US, or maybe even the trash taken out. I mean, once I read Gary's book, everything made so much sense. I've started analyzing my own past behavior and so many things made sense. I've also started analyzing my ex-partner's behavior, and that too made a ton of sense. And I did stop blaming him for things not having worked out and for things he's done and the things he hasn't done, but I wished he would have. I've also got to learn what is Robert's, my husband's, love language and how I can use that to benefit our relationship and each other. For example, Robert's love language is quality time, closely followed by physical touch. My love language is physical touch, closely followed by gifts. Therefore, when we're spending time together, I understand that Robert might feel frustrated if we don't have a plan and we're literally not doing anything. I understand that it can be frustrating for him to just spend the whole day in bed, well, doing nothing. or just scrolling through the internet. And he actually appreciates us doing something together, even if it's just a walk in the park or even going shopping together. Knowing this also helps me if our date night is near and I don't know what to plan. I know that as long as there's quality time spent together, he will be happy too. In turn, he knows that I feel really loved when he touches me and kisses me, and therefore he does this throughout the day whenever he has a spare minute. And as I said, I still appreciate the occasional flowers as well, or small gifts. He also still appreciates things done for him or even the occasional gift, although it is quite hard to surprise him, or even when I cook something that he likes. The love languages are a tool that should be used for the benefit of the relationship and partners. If they are used effectively, it can have miraculous effects on any relationship. It basically gives you a blueprint of how you like to be loved, so you can actually tell your partner and they don't have to guess anymore what they've done wrong or what they should do to make you feel loved. And it also gives you a blueprint of how your partner wants to be loved, and therefore you know exactly what type of things, to do or not do in order to make your partner feel loved. There are some online free tests you can take in order to exactly find out what love language you have and what love language your partner has. Now, just to give you an overview of it, basically if you put down on a piece of paper all the times when you felt most loved throughout your life, you will see some pattern emerge. And once you analyze this a bit, you will be able to tell whether your love language is physical touch, quality time, gifts, acts of service, or words of affirmation. I will ever be grateful to Dr. Chapman for writing this book and sharing it with everyone, as I know for me it made so much sense and such a big difference in how my current relationship is. If you want to know more about the love languages, make sure to get his book, and if you want to know exactly what your main love language is, make sure to use the online free tests. And I will put a link for that in the description box below as well. Now I would like to hear from you, and let me know in the comments below, what do you think is your main love language and what is your partner's? If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. This tells me what type of content you like and you would like to see more of. And whilst you're there, make sure to also hit the subscribe button and bell button as well, so you're notified every time I upload a new video. Also, share it with your friends. You never know who needs to hear this.